Put yourself in the driver's seat. You and 3 friends are carpooling to school, and your phone's sitting in the center console. You hear it buzz, look down, and crash. You never look back up. You never got to school that day. You and your 3 friends never got to take your classes, take your final, or give your speech. That's all, and that's where I have been. I was there. I looked down on a straight stretch of road, took a text message with a corner at the end. That corner came up a lot faster when I wasn't looking at the road. Every year, about 5,000 people die due to texting and driving. It can happen to anybody. People that have the mindset it won't happen to me, it's just a little more likely because you keep pushing that chance that you can have an accident texting and driving. So today, I'd like to talk to you about the big problem, texting and driving. What you can do to solve it and just drive. And then we're going to talk about the visualization of how important not texting and driving really is. Every year, more and more phone-related accidents happen, which causes a bigger need for people to stop texting and driving. There's about, as I said before, 5,000 deaths every year. That consumes the drivers, victims of other cars, passengers, and even pedestrians that are walking along the street can be hit by texting and driving. 16% of those deaths are under 20. If you look around the room, a lot of us are under 20. As we continue, texting and driving has a big effect on your focus. It takes about 4.6 seconds to send an average message. And at 55 miles per hour, you can cover a whole football field without ever seeing where you've been, which is a big change when you don't know on curvy roads how fast you're going to go. The solution is what we're going to get to next. It's quite simple. Less texting and driving and less accidents. Laws are being made every year that limit texting and driving. Here in Pennsylvania, it's a primary offense. A police officer can pull you over specifically for just texting and driving, not as a secondary offense after catching you doing something else. So I propose we do the D's of driving. First of all, deny it. Turn your phone off while you're driving. Don't text. You hear it, set it away. Don't touch it. And if you have to take it, delay your trip wherever you're driving to. Find a safe place, pull over, send that text message, get back on the road, and then just drive when you're driving. Driving by itself takes a lot, and when you text, it takes your focus off of driving. If you feel the need that you have to use communication while you're driving, there's some alternatives that are better than texting. Make a call. Calling, although not much better than texting and driving, allows you to see where you're going and maintain focus on the road. Use something like Bluetooth or speakerphone to keep your hands free and your eyes on the road. Without doing so, you could lose focus. Better yet, ask a friend or a passenger in the car to send that message for you, make that call, be the middleman so you can maintain just driving. Now that we've looked at the solutions, we're going to look at why it's important. As a driver, you have a big responsibility. You have to take care of the safety of your passengers and the other people around you. When you text and drive, you throw that right out the window. You have no control of your vehicle. You can speed up, slow down, swerve, and not even know that you're really doing it. It's just as bad as drunk driving. This is Jane's car. She had 3 people in her car. She ended up swerving while texting and driving into the other lane, resulting in 2 broken ankles, 1 broken arm, a fractured skull, and 2 concussions, just in her car alone. So I want you to think of this as your car. Remember, you were driving with 3 friends just going to school. You were responsible for those people and their safety. Think about how important it is just getting to school. You don't even know if you're going to get there when you text and drive. You don't know where you're going to go. Anything can happen in that 4.6 seconds. So now that we've looked at these 3 big solutions and why it's important, I want you to become the teacher. Tell someone else why they should not text and drive. Teach them. If you catch them do it, stop them. Everybody drives almost every day. Coming to school, going home. It's a big problem, and you have a big responsibility. Take that responsibility to heart. Stop texting and driving. Don't let somebody you care about become another statistic.